I pronomi indiretti. Pronomi indiretti. Okay, now if we do have a sentence, like for example, io scrivo una lettera a Manuela. Io is my subject, scrivo is my verb, una lettera is my direct object, answer to the question what or who. A Manuela it's my indirect object. To whom? Who is the person receiving the action? And you can see that there is a little preposition in front of it that sort of helps me understand that this is the destination, to somebody. It could be I write a letter for someone, or I send a message to somebody, I buy a present for somebody, ok? Quindi quando vedete a o per, di solito è un indiretto. So these are the ones we're going to concentrate on today. Indirect object pronoun. Questi pronomi, allora abbiamo mi, ti, gli, which means to him, le, which means to her, ci, vi. Then we have two options. Gli before the verb, meaning to them, which is more colloquial, or verb followed by loro. This is the correct version. There are many verbs that use indirect object pronouns. Now, before I say that, if I go back here, io scrivo una lettera a Manuela. A Manuela, Manuela is feminine singular. So I want to say, instead of I write a letter to Manuela, I write a letter to her. My to her is le. Okay, that's the pronoun that I'm going to use, and it will go here before my verb. So the new sentence will be io le scrivo una lettera. So it always goes before your verb. If it is a passato prossimo, it goes before the helping verb. Io le ho scritto una lettera. Ho scritto una lettera. So always before the first verb. Okay. We see that? Now, many verbs use indirect pronouns. The most common one is piacere. But we also have mancare, to miss, servire, to need or to require, bastare, few others. They're all built in the same way. So if I say mi piace il gelato, il gelato is my subject. That's why it's like lui o lei, so I conjugate the verb as lui o lei. So the ice cream is pleasant to me. That's my to me. If I want to say you like ice cream, I will have to say ice cream is pleasant to you. Ti is my to you. So I just change this and I say ti piace il gelato. Ice cream is pleasant to you. Le piace il gelato. Ice cream is pleasant to her. Gli piace il gelato. Ice cream is pleasant to him. Ci piace. Ice cream is pleasant to us, etc. I use piace because il gelato is singolare. If I want to say I funghi, which is my subject and it is plurale, I will have to use loro. So I will say mi piacciono. Quindi mi piacciono I funghi, ti piacciono I funghi, le piacciono I funghi, gli piacciono I funghi, ci piacciono I funghi, vi piacciono I funghi. So funghi are pleasant to me, to you, to her, to him. Let's look at the verb mancare. If I say mi manchi, now to understand who is the subject, I always have to look at the verb. The verb is conjugated as my subject, so this is my verb, mancare. So if you conjugate that, it's io manco, tu manchi. So the subject of this one is tu. So what I'm saying here is that you are missing to me. Okay, that's not the subject, that's your indirect pronoun. So you are missing to me. I miss you, literally. If I want to say, do you miss me? Okay, so do you miss me? So am I missing to you? So to you is ti, I miss, manco. The subject of manco is io. So I am missing to you, ti manco. Okay. The same, for example, another thing to consider, like in this example we say ti piace il gelato, gelato is singular, I say mi piace. Okay, let's say I want to say do you miss Italian ice cream? Okay, so I would say ti manca il gelato italiano? So what I'm saying is ice cream, like lui o lei, missing to you? Manca is conjugated as lui o lei. Io manco, tu manchi, lui manca. Ti manca il gelato italiano? Servire. Ti servono le chiavi? Now I have a subject, le chiavi, which is plural, so it's like loro. So I'm conjugating the verb, it's loro. Io servo, tu servi, lui serve, noi serviamo, voi servite, loro servono. To you. So are keys necessary to you? Ti servono le chiavi. Bastare. Mi basti tu. That's very romantic. Okay, so you, subject, are enough for me. Okay? Io basto, tu basti. So we will use that. So as you can see, your indirect object pronouns, me, ti, gli, le, ci, vi, e gli, they all put before my verb at the beginning of the sentence. And when we build them, you have to remember, especially with these verbs, that they sort of require a structure which goes in the opposite way. If we think of other sentences, some verbs just require an indirect. For example, dare, okay, to give. You will always give something to someone. That's your indirect. Telefonare. For us, it's to someone. So if I want to say I call you, I would say ti telefono. But if I call her, I would say le telefono. So I telephone to her, I telephone to you. Okay, I hope this is clear. I'm going to put this online. Thank you, ciao.